on this one. We're at the Prowear Chrome Festival. It is massive, seriously massive. There's something like 150 cars there on show. But the standard and the layout is really, really cool. It really is. I'm going to spin around so you can see what's going on. That's massive. There's so much here. We've got like 50 odd show cars in this hall, and all set up under lights and just wickedly detailed. Next door there's all the performance cars and race cars, club cars, that sort of stuff, and then there's a hall on the other side which is all your performance, street, burnout, drag, and oh man, just all sorts. There's custom bikes, there's all sorts here. Honestly man, you park up for this video, seriously park up, this is super cool. I'm going to shove this camera everywhere. It's going to be everywhere, so get amongst guys, go grab some snacks and sit your butt down for this one. This is going to be super cool to get amongst, massive, honestly. Premier Events stick on a massive show, they really do. This one's rocking it out the door, it really has. So get amongst guys, we'll go and get into this, rock and roll. Welcome to the Elite Top 50 Show Hall. This is stunning. We're going to get right into this with the cameras. These cars are all set up. They've got some wicked trophies up for grabs here. So these guys have really gone out to make this show fully outstanding. We're going to kick it off with Uncertainty. This is a tribute build. This incredible build by Martin and Marion Bennett is a 1923 Ford T-Bucket. It's packing a 1963 401 Buick Nailhead V8 to a 727 torque flight transmission to a Winters quick change diff setup. Now that's really cool and really rare. Stunning 1984 Mazda B2000, and it's now fully custom state, packs a 13B Bridgeport rotary engine on nitrous, punching out at 210 kilowatts without the nitrous. This is a stunningly cool build and gets right into the burnout scene as well as the show scene. It's a very cool machine. This stunning C-Cab called Final Edition is a build by Don and Shirley Ross, and it gets its wheels driven off, it really does. It covers New Zealand and everywhere, it's just unbelievable. It packs a 350 Chevy power plant to a 350 turbo trans, and a Jaguar limited slip independent rear. The custom paint and the laceworks just look stunning in the fuchsia colour, It's a full-on showpiece this, and it gets driven. This is Daryl Ingham's Wild GTO. It's seriously tough street. It's packing a 535 cubic inch Butler Performance Pontiac engine to a manual shift turbo 400 transmission 4-link 9-inch diff. It's purely show and go. It's an awesome build. This is Billet. It's a gorgeous 1930 Ford Model A coupe. It packs a 355 cubic inch small block Chevy to a TH350 Trans and fully detailed Jaguar rear end. It's custom finished right throughout, and it's a gorgeous build and does a lot of miles travelling around New Zealand to shows. This is Ray Carter's Roadhog, which has been meticulously restored by Mark and Greg Stokes. It runs a 272 Y block with a Snipe 4-speed transmission. The styling takes it right back to 1972 when this roamed the streets in the early days. Brian and Elizabeth Ogle's 1932 Blue Coupe in full custom mode runs a 400 cubic inch small block Chevy to a TH350 transmission and back to a 9-inch diff. This is a gorgeous little 5-window coupe. Williamson's stunning Austin truck is now one classy workhorse, packing a turbocharged Bauer engine to make sure deliveries are fully on time. This meticulous build is just detailed throughout, and the interior is absolutely outstanding. Brent and June Shipman's 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air Sports Coupe puts class and performance together, packing a twin turbocharged LTR V8 engine to a 4-speed 4L80 transmission and 9-inch diff. This weapon of a car still carries its class and style of the 50s on an Art Morrison chassis. Ernie Dumper's 1968 SS Chevelle brought the 1960s muscle car style to the show for sure. The 496 cubic inch big block Chevrolet engine punching torque through a turbo 400 transmission and 12-bolt diff to the massive rear tyres is just 60 sexy when back with this classy detailed finish. This king of the VK Commodores is one serious build, with a 6.2 litre Chevy engine fed by a Roots blower and nitrous at 160 horsepower shot, makes this an absolute weapon of a street car. Trevor Halstead's 1951 Studebaker Starlight Coupe is an absolute work of art. This piece of auto art showing Trev's abilities is just one of his collection of custom builds. The fully detailed 299 Hawk motor backed by a 3-speed transmission to a Dana 44 diff makes this a classy cruiser for sure. This gorgeous Datsun coupe takes you right back in time, but the finishing brings it right back into the future. This Meticulous build only just hit the road this week and has had a full rebuild from top to bottom, and the deep gloss paint highlighted with the ghosted Datsun logo looks absolutely stunning. Tim Wood's stunning 1973 Mazda RX-3 is a standout with its finishing. The peripheral port 13B injected rotary engine, backed with a 5-speed gearbox and Hilux LSD, makes this ride a weapon of a street car. This is Michael and Anna Crawley's 1981 Chevrolet Camaro. This in super smooth finish packs a 572 big block Chevy to a Tremax 5-speed and 9-inch diff. This is full on show and go, and it's super smooth throughout with a full on custom interior as well. Chris and Ruth Hawks, 1946 Chevrolet pickup packs a 307 Chev to a Ford T10 transmission back to a Chev diff. The Contessa gold paint just glows under these lights and show scenes. This is Matt Elliott's 1979 Chevy C10. It's a stunning show truck. It is super smooth with a heap of custom work, and the engine bay frames that blown V8 seamlessly. This 1987 Holden Cadillac, designed for the discerning businessman back in the day, now packs a 632 Pro Series V8, packing a 815 horsepower. It's got a 5-speed gearbox with sequential shifter, punching that power back to a 9-inch diff, making this old Commodore ready for business. This gorgeous 1964 Chevrolet Impala SS convertible packs an LS1 5.7 litre to a 700 R4 Trans and 10-bolt limited slip diff. The lowrider stance and show styling making this power plant look discreet. Adam Wilson's stunning VK Commodore packs a 6.4 litre V8 to a 6-speed gearbox and 9-inch true track diff, complete with massive brakes and tyres. This ride is one awesome tourer. This 1933 Ford Tudor is built to drive. In its full custom show finish, it packs a 350 Chevy to Tremac 5-speed and 9-inch diff for hitting the highways in style. It's a true work of art. Aaron Meeking's 1986 VK SS Holden Commodore Group A replica now packs a blowing 427 Dart LS engine to a TH400 transmission back to a Curry 9-inch diff. This thing runs a mild tune at 980 horsepower, but capable of 1200 brake horsepower, making it a full-on weapon. The super smooth 1968 Chevrolet Camaro packs a 572 cubic inch V8 to a Tremac 6-speed auto and a 4-link strange LSD diff, complete with mini tubs. This is a mean street car. Welcome to Batitude. This crazy 150mm roof chop Anglia now packs a Barra turbo engine. It's full on party mode.